everyone, and welcome back to my channel, To Your Taste. Happy Saturday, y'all. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Today we're gonna do an entire meal in the air fryer. We're gonna do some baked potatoes in the air fryer, along with some air fryer asparagus and salmon. But we're gonna do a bang salmon, so I'm gonna make a sauce to go with it. Also, we're going to season our salmon with salt and pepper, and then we're going to baste it with this sauce, the bang sauce, which consists of the Japanese mayo, sriracha, which I have here, and a sweet chili sauce. Here is what we're going to use. That is it. Alright, so it's going to take about 35 to 40 minutes for the potatoes. 7 to 8 minutes for the asparagus, and about the same 7 to 8 minutes for the salmon. So we're going to start off with the baked potato first. You would need some olive oil or any type of oil that you have. Make sure you wash off your baked potato really good. Make sure it's completely dry. We're going to rub some olive oil on this, along with some kosher salt on it, and we're going to pop it in the air fryer. So, y'all, I'm going to grab a plate, and then I'm going to bring my air fryer to my island, and we'll get started. Alright, everyone, so we're going to turn the air fryer on. We're just going to use one of the trays. So we're going to put the air fryer. We're going to put this at 375. Oops, oh no. And we're going to set it for 375 for about 35 minutes. We're going to start off with 35. You know what? Let me do 40. I'm going to set it off for about 45 minutes. It may not take that long. It depends on the size of your your potatoes. But I'm going to set it that way, and that way I can gauge how long it takes. Get your oil, which I have here. And we're just going to rub this all on the outside of the potato, like so, like that. Do the same thing for the other one. Rub that all on there, and then we're gonna sprinkle it with the salt. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this little piece off here. I'm gonna do it. All right, so let me grab a paper towel because now my hand is full of oil. Okay. So, that little spot I see here, I'm just going to cut that. Make sure it's not bad, which is not. Okay. Cut down the ends too. You just want to cut out any spots that you think may have, like, be black on the inside or brown. You want a pretty potato. So, we're just going to sprinkle the kosher salt on the outside of it. When you make a potato this way, it's going to be all nice and crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. So that's all we're going to do. Put as much salt as you want. Oh, yeah, I didn't even start it. Anyway, so I'm going to start that. Alright. So we're going to let the air fryer heat up just for a little bit, and then we're going to add in our potatoes. We're going to let our potatoes cook first, since they cook the longest. And then we're going to put the salmon in one tray, the asparagus in the other. And then so that the asparagus and the salmon is cooked together at the same time. And once our potatoes are done, we're just going to wrap them in foil to keep them hot. So as I'm waiting for that, we're going to poke some holes into, you can use a fork or a knife, into our potato, kind of like you would if you're making it in the oven. All over, and then we're just going to add it to our fryer like that. We open my fryer up, and we add our potatoes. Make sure it's not touching each other if you have one like mine, or if you have another one, just make sure that you have enough space between them. And we're going to cook these. Alright, right, so we're gonna let this finish, and then I will be back to make the salmon and the asparagus. All right, everyone, so we have a few more minutes on our potatoes. So we're gonna get started and make the bang bang sauce. So we're gonna use this Japanese mayo. I'm trying to see if I have the packet. Where did I put the package in? Okay, we're using the Japanese mayo. This is the one that I'm using. So we just need 1/3 cup of mayo. I have my measuring cup here. I'm gonna squeeze that in there. So 1/3 of this. It's about 1/3. So put that in our bowl. And then we're gonna do 1/3 of the chili sauce. There. Which I have here. 1/3 of that. We're gonna put that in there. And we're gonna scrape all of that out as well. And y'all, this sauce is really, really good. And if you can't find that Japanese sauce, let me stir it up together. You can use this regular mayo, like Duke's or whatever you have on hand, Hellman's, Blue Plate, whatever it is. Alright, let me get me a measuring spoon. Alright, and then we're going to do our sriracha, and this is going to be about, depending how you want it, we're going to do about, oops, I'm spraying everywhere. About 1.5 tablespoons of it. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, and we're just going to stir it together. That's good. And that is our bang bang sauce. Let me bring it down so you can see it. That's it. This is what we're going to brush our salmon with. Taste it. Ooh, ooh. That's good. Alright, so let's take out our potatoes. Okay, everyone, so this is our potatoes. And they are already done. You hear that crisp from that, from the outside of it? So the knife goes in there easily with no resistance. Now we're going to grab our foil, which I have here. We're just going to put it in our foil. Put this on top so that we can keep them warm. Be careful when you roll them up. Those are one of them. Alright, so we got both of our potatoes wrapped up in foil. Now we're going to do our salmon, and then we're going to do our asparagus. So with the salmon, we're just going to season it with some pepper. Actually, you know what? Hold that up. Put this a little bit of, we're going to put the skin side down in our air fryer. Okay. Now we're going to put in just some pepper. Uh-oh, y'all almost fell. Pepper and salt is what we're using. So put some salt on here. And I'm just going to do it on both sides as well. So I got oil on my hands. Our pepper. Okay, we go back. Put pepper on the other side as well. And then we're just going to add it to our air fryer. Let me wash my hands and I'll be back. Alright, so yeah, we're going to set the air fryer up to 400. We're going to put it in our basket. Let's see, 400. And I'm going to say 10 minutes. So get your salmon. I'll put it in our basket like this. Make sure you leave a little bit of room between them. So then you are putting this in the air fryer. That should be okay. Oh, let me. All right. Okay, 400 for 10 minutes. Move this over just a little bit. Now we're gonna do our asparagus. So we're gonna start this. 410 minutes. Okay, so with the asparagus, y'all, I cut off the ends of it. If you don't, it's gonna be really fibrous, and it won't make for a good. You don't want to have your asparagus really tough. I have my plate. We're gonna get a little bit of oil. Kind of go like so, and you could do this on a cookie sheet or however you want to do it. You just want to cover it up in oil like that. You see how that is? You want to cover it up in oil, and then you're gonna grab your seasoning, which is this basic, some garlic powder, put that on there. Okay, pepper, and salt. And this asparagus should take about, depending on your air fryer, 7 minutes. So I already have 8 minutes. It's almost 7 minutes on that, on the salmon. So when I stop it at 7 minutes, I'm gonna add the asparagus, and I'm gonna start putting that sauce on our salmon. All right, y'all, so 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and add our asparagus to here. All right, so we're gonna put it like that. Okay, put that in. Now we're gonna baste our salmon. Look at that, y'all. All right, so we have our salmon. We got our sauce here. We're just gonna put this on here. On the top, y'all. We don't need to put nothing on the bottom. All right, so we have our salmon covered. Put it back, and we have about 7 more minutes to go, and this whole meal is done. Okay, everyone, the salmon is done, and look at this, y'all. Do y'all see how this looks? Look at that. Bang bang salmon in the air fryer. So we have our salmon, also our asparagus is done. And y'all, I didn't make the whole, all of the asparagus. I left some to make it another day. So let's do, I have my potato already dressed. I just put some cheese, butter, salt and pepper, and garlic powder on it. So now we're going to add in our salmon. Okay, add our salmon here. And you can put a little bit more of that bang bang sauce on there if you want to. And then I'm going to add, oh, ooh, I burned myself. Some of this asparagus. And there you go. I probably should have made more of this, but it's okay. And there you have it, y'all. An entire dinner meal made in the air fryer. Okay, so to give y'all a better close-up of that salmon, look at that, y'all. How that salmon is. And if you want to put some of that bang bang sauce on there, you can. My baked potato and my asparagus. Alright, so that is it for now, y'all. A whole dinner meal made in the air fryer. Less than an hour for everything to be made. Alright, so that's it for now. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. God bless and be safe. Bye.